a mess. And I'm sorry. It's a whole mess. No, excuse my hair. I just got off work and it's a whole mess out here. Excuse my hair, y'all. I'm just getting off work and the hair is a little bit of a mess, and I apologize. It's a little mess. Excuse my hair. Just got out the bank and we're gonna talk real quick because we need to talk. We need to talk, people. Hey, John Q. What's going on? Yeah, I just left the bank and got off work and I had to stop by and rush before it closed. That was the main thing I wanted to do, before it closed. Thank you, TJ. Thank you. I want to chat real quick. John Q. Let me see if I can. I gotta remember to go to your channel when I get off of here. That's what I have to remember to do. Remind me. Remind me to go to your channel. I want to talk real quick because I see things are about to go left in my comment section. And I don't want to have to turn the comments off. I don't want to have to do that. Listen, we all are not going to agree on everything. Everybody have their own minds on how they think and their opinions and all of that. Everybody have their own mind, their own opinion and all of it. I'm good. I think I'm about to go get me something to eat before I go home. I think I am. But everybody have their own mind, their own thought process, and their own beliefs. So, everybody's not going to think the same. Everybody's not going to view things the same, and that's okay. It's okay. But don't be trying to, persuade someone else that don't believe or feel the way you do. A lot of YouTubers, everybody don't think the same. Yes, you did, Stankerpuss. Welcome. Everybody don't, feel the same or believe the same thing. And that's okay because we are all made different. Even YouTubers, a lot of us don't agree on everything, and okay. So yeah, I'm just gonna say that because we not gonna think. Me and John Q worked on class, so we just gotta keep in mind that everybody's gonna believe what they believe. And just because of anybody else that break things down or believe one way, everybody's not going to believe that. You got people that don't believe who I watch, Chris. A lot of people try to down talk him and don't believe things that he say. I do. I believe a lot of things, but I don't agree with it. I would never do that to another YouTuber, period. Unless they come for me. But I'm going to try to, I don't believe in that. I try not to do that. Okay? But, we all not going to agree. Period. That's the point. We all not going to agree. We all going to think our own things. So it's okay. It's okay. That's the freedom of my channel, where everybody can agree to disagree, and it's okay. Some people believe that it's totes or wood box. Perfectly okay to believe that. Some people believe that that's a whole arm. And that's okay to believe that. That's what they think, even after they seen another person that might have broke it down in another way. And some people, no, not you, TJ, not you, baby, not you, no, not you. This is someone else going back and forth with someone else. Always, yep, another Maria. Hey, boo boo. No, I love you too, TJ. No, I looked at that. I'm talking about, yeah, this is something else is going on. They got about 10 or 15 messages going back and forth and back and forth. And people that, two people are, you know, that's not agreeing right now. And they're going back and forth and back and forth. See, yeah, let's agree to not agree. Let's agree to disagree. Okay? Don't try to persuade someone else. If they don't believe whatever it is that you're trying to get them to believe, leave it alone. You know, that's not, you can't force someone to believe something, okay? Yeah, so I'm just making letting that be known, because people are trying to persuade other people, and not you. Like I said, TJ, it's not you. It's something else that's going on in the chat. And I want to go ahead and address it. Like, you know, let people believe and think what they want to believe. You can bring something to attention, and you know, if we're not always going to agree, and it's okay. You know, it's definitely okay. That's why I like watching different people and hearing other people's point of views, because a lot of people not gonna think the same. A lot of people not gonna think like me. A lot of people not gonna think about you. I want to talk about David Dodson. Purple, that's what I really want to talk about. David Dotson. Let me see if I can. I'm gonna play. This is how I'm gonna do it tonight. I'm gonna I got it hooked up to the speakers so y'all can hear it. And I'm going to play Unmasked. And shout out to Unmasked for this interview. Definitely got to give her credit, because we're going to hear her interview with David Dodson. So I want to make sure I give her the credit that she deserves. Definitely always have to do that. Always. Especially when you know, playing someone's video or things like that. Do y'all feel like David Dodson is credible? Let me ask that. Do y'all think he's a credible source? Let me ask y'all that. Girl, last night threw me. I've been researching nonstop. Girl, I bet. What you been researching, if you don't mind me asking? I trust no one on this case. It's too crazy. Okay, Shay. My thoughts on transgender theory. Check it out. Tell me what your thoughts are. Okay, I'm gonna check it out. So, do you feel like what is your probability about the strange abduction, John? Like, not like that truck was loud. Mine was like not likely that she was abducted by a stranger. So I would love to know what your theory is to that, because mine was definitely not likely. I destroyed the strange abduction theory. Cool. I figured you probably would. I figured you would. I figured you would. Hey, Natasha, baby. Thank you. Yeah, that was crazy last night. I don't trust no one in this case. Some people need to stop playing. See what happened in the summer. Definitely. Let me grab my history so I can find it. Now I can't even find the damn thing. Come on, where you at? Where you at? There we go.
Was she running from the past or racing back towards it?
Hugh Jackman for innocence.
Download the Domino's app today and become a Piece of the Pie Rewards member to earn points toward free pizza.
Nope, that's the wrong one. My bad. Well, where is it? Oh, there you go.
True Crime with T, and my lovely co-host for summer, but also
Welcome to Anything the Future May Bring. Imagine the possibilities with bright, open spaces and unique seating options like balance balls, modular chairs, comfortable.
Yes, I had a
Students learning
I
by
definitely
coaching
had a
them to
cigarette.
become critical thinkers and problem solvers. Every educator makes it their mission
Why
to
would
make a
this
difference
truck
in their
come
students'
so
lives.
close where I can't
Experience a
see?
learning environment focused on
Yes,
personalized
I did
learning
have a
based on
cigarette. I
every
sure did,
student's
girl.
strengths,
Like,
interests,
ooh,
and aspirations. One that's
that's a
supported
whole
by
school. That's not what I wanted to
True
hear.
Crime with how pretty she is. She's so pretty. Thank you guys for coming. What?
I really don't want to.
But yeah, that's how we can.
Okay.
Meet them just like living in the.
To your listeners.
Do we'll introduce.
So Melissa,
How are you doing tonight?
I'm doing well. Thank you. I appreciate y'all having me on.
Let me pause right there. So I just paused. Did you hear about the human range? Yes, I did. Purple, I did. The man's body at Purple Nights High, long time no see, Miss Late Night Cruises. Styles. Yeah, they found it was a man's body, right? It wasn't. Yeah, it was a man's body, right? Is that what you're talking about, Purple? Because I seen it. Hey, Ann, toiling. Hey, baby. Pulling up to my driveway so I can have. There we go. All right, now I'm at my driveway, you guys, so it shouldn't be no more buffer. You talking about the man? I'm not sure. I missed most of it. Just know they found human remains. Yes, I believe they pulled a man out of the Kern River. Yes, I believe they pulled a man out of the Kern River. Somebody else says, hello. Watch it, reading everything again. Only one person's telling the truth, or they. And that is Candace. I feel after watching and reading everything again, only one person is telling the truth or what they believe to be the truth. And that is Candace. Okay, Tracy. Tracy believes Candace is telling the truth. Make sure I caught everything. I watched last night and was angry at good old Chris for a bit. Then rewatched Tiffany Marie. The dirt bite got me thinking, then I started researching more. You was angry at Chris? Why? Why you was angry at Chris? Going to prayer vision tomorrow. Oh, okay. In Kingsport or Rogersville? Oh, shout out to you, Tracy. Thank you for the super chat. Queen Cash App up. I will have to type it in there. I'll type it in there real quick. Yes, it's Shay Doc. Where'd the comment go? Why you remove your comment? Heck yeah, find a way through. Thank you, Tracy Boo. Why you mad at Chris? What did he do? He was trying to save 2 teams. Oh yes, TJ, yes. That was a man's body they pulled out the river. It was. Sometimes it can go really wrong trying to save someone's life. It can go really left really quick, and it's really sad. It's really sad.
Keep Summer out there. We don't want her story to fade away. We just want her home, and we're ready to do whatever we need to get that little precious little girl back home.
Yes, that makes sense. Okay. Perfect. Yes.
Okay. I'm going to start over
All
real
right.
quick.
And without further ado,
Hello, Teresa and Melissa.
How are you doing tonight?
I'm doing well. Thank you. I appreciate y'all having me on this evening.
We appreciate you coming on this evening. It's about keeping Summer's name out there. So anything that we can do to help, that's what we're here for.
Thank you so much. I know I spoke with the family today, and they're aware of this podcast going on, and they just wanted me to just thank you all, and just thank everyone, to your listeners, and they're so thankful to you. And
Okay, so David Dodson, the first thing he said at the beginning of Unmasked, y'all, this is what I'm playing, and I'll make sure she gets all her credit in the description. Okay, I'm going to post her link in the description. Okay, because that's who we're listening to. That's who did the interview, right? Thank you, Natasha. Shout out to you, baby, for the super chat. He said Candace and Don are aware of his interview with Unmasked, okay? I want y'all to just recall that they are aware that he's going on there and that he's going to talk to Unmasked, and yeah, let her know everything pretty much that they told him, okay, and what he did know. So just make sure y'all heard that. He said they were aware. They was aware, okay? So it wasn't that they did not know. But let me keep on. And real quick, let me see if I can go to my live and put in my, I think, my Cash App. Hold on, let me see. Hold on, let me see. Okay, that's my Cash App. Now let's get back to what we was talking about. And I listened to 10 to Life.
K-12 knows this year's been a challenge, but from that
and I really am digging what she said about thinking something happened at that somehow, and we touched on that. She feels something happened at that somehow, that possibly that baby never made it home. And a lot of people think that, y'all. A lot of people think that. So don't be alarmed. People think a lot of different things. Okay, John Q says, I think he shifted or his mind is a few fries short. Oh, of David Dotson, TJ, that's who you talking about? Okay. Shay Doc, what a coincidence. Donald did that video yesterday, 2 days after I did my live, showing exactly how one could leave a property without being detected. He used the same footpath that I showed. Well, I told y'all that they watching.
Just telling us, like, how long you've known the family.
They are watching.
How well you know the family, you know, kind of, you know, your history, and then, like, or a little bit of, you know, where your background is.
Sure. I met the family about three months ago through church, and so I've just known them just a few short months, and the family, they're very appear to be a very loving family. You know, they have Summer, their daughter, and then Summer has three older brothers. So there's a total of 4 children in the family, and they live out in the little mountainous region there.
Can y'all
just
hear
outside
him?
of
Can y'all
Kingsport
hear David?
in Rogersville, and they're just
I
good,
try
they're
to
just
be
good
very
country people.
detailed. I try to be detailed.
Did you meet them just like living in the same
Ooh,
town, or
that's
did you
loud.
actually meet through like church?
I met them actually through church. Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
And but yeah, that's how we came to know each other.
Okay. And then how close were you with the family? I know that you're super close now and being very supportive and helping them out. Do you have any like fun stories, like summer stories, like, you know, things that she would do,
Thank you,
or fun
John.
little things that she would do that you would like to share?
Summer, she is like a little ball of energy. She just small. She smiles all the time. She just always running around in the church, just greeting people. During our singing service, she would run up and, you know, want to join in and sing. She wasn't very vocal, you know. She didn't speak a lot, but her smile and just her interaction and just playing, you know, she's just a child that just loves, you know. She loves people. She loves playing, and she's just she's a happy child.
Was she like outgoing? Like she would just go up and be like, "Hi, everybody."
Yes, absolutely. She would come up to you and she would wave at you, even though she may never met you before. She'd just wave at you and smile.
She's so stinking cute.
She's you know, our church had a garage sale about 10 days before she went missing, and her and her brothers and her grandmother and her mother were there, and they were just having a.
All right, let's pause real quick. John said Summer wasn't very vocal. Well, I mean, we don't really know for real, but from what we've seen, a lot of videos that was put out and played, we didn't see or hear Summer. It was more so us just watching her with no sound. But we do know that there's a delay with Summer, that she's a little bit delayed, and yes, he confirmed it. He's known them for a couple of months. He said it himself. Also, yeah, and Don also said, John, that, you know, if we really, you know, can take what he said about Summer, he said that she talk when she wants to. She is kind of quiet, but if she wants to talk, she can talk. Yeah, so, you know. But if she don't want to talk, she's not going to talk. But they said if she wants to. So she might talk just around her family and not really vocal around other people. Who's to say it here? I don't know. But MH, he says it. He said that he only knew them a couple of months.
A wonderful time they were playing, and, you know, all the children were playing together.
You right.
And, you know, coloring, and it was just like I said, she wasn't like a loner, if you will, but she was just, you know, she was very just outgoing.
Melissa, did you have a question?
I keep going in and out. My audio's messing up.
Oh no. Okay.
I'm trying to fix it.
Okay, no problem. I just noticed, like, I was like, wait a minute, maybe she had something she wanted to add. So David, what can you share about June 15th? If there's anything that you're able to share. I mean, obviously we've talked about this on many of our lives when we cover, you know, multiple cases, but specifically with Summer, we don't want to share anything obviously that would do any hindrance to any form of investigation. But I am aware that you were you at the home that night?
Yes. What happened is during the day, I had spent the day with my daughter, and took my daughter out to eat. And about 7:30 that evening, I was at home, and Summer's mother had called me, and she said, "David, we have an emergency. Summer is missing." And she was also trying to reach another one of our church members. And her name is Robin, and she was unable to get a hold of Robin, so she called me and see if I could try to get a hold of Robin for her. We were able to get a hold of Robin, and Robin and myself, we made our way out to their home. I'd never been out to their home before. I had to get the address from them. But by the time we got out there, it might have been about, oh goodness, maybe 8:30 or so, and there.
If he's not speaking on Don's behalf anymore, Tracy, it's probably because everything that's came out about Don and the things Don is out here saying himself. Because he's going crazy on Facebook, and you know them people are watching him on Facebook. And, you know, I'm pretty sure they know about the niece and the stepsister coming out, saying what he did to them, so they probably stepped back from him. But I already noticed that he wasn't at a lot of the church functions and holding the sign out there marching like Candace was. I noticed it like a week or two ago. He wasn't doing all the things that Candace was doing. He kind of took a back seat. I don't know if because he had to work or they're not dealing with him, but yeah, I noticed that too.
There was a high police presence. There were aircraft already in the air. They had the police dogs out. There was probably about 100 search and rescue personnel, fire department already out there when we arrived.
Wow. Okay. And Robin is actually somebody that was she was like the.
It's time for me to upgrade again. 2016. I had it for like 4 years. Yeah. It was pretty new when I got it. It's time for me to get something else. I like to switch up. Yeah, it was pretty new. Now I'm ready to get a truck. That's what I'm looking at. I'm looking at some trucks right now, all black. I'll probably be up out of this by the end of this year. Or sooner, if I see one that I really like.
A school teacher at the church, correct? I think her and Summer were very, very close.
Yes. Robin and Summer were very close. And Robin taught her Sunday or her Sabbath school class.
Yeah, I think that's one of the ones that Candace referred to, that Summer would always light up when she would see her at church.
Yes, it was. It's Summer and Robin. They were very close, and Robin was, just I know for example on Mother's Day,
Hyundai Elantra. I forgot to say that. LV. Sorry.
And that's just that's the type of child Summer is.
My bad.
She's a loving child. She's very she likes everyone. And she always has a smile on her face and just very outgoing.
Mhm.
Melissa, how you doing over there?
I'm doing good now. It was breaking up at first to go in and out. I do want to ask about the red truck that everyone keeps talking about.
Yes, ma'am.
Do they know who it belongs to? I keep seeing there's a guy missing. It's the neighbors. It's someone else's. Can you clarify on the red truck?
What I can share with you, and this is what Summer's parents shared with me. They
okay. Hold on. Ding, 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 ding. Recall back. Was it my live last night? Refresh my memory, y'all. Was it my live last night? Don said he didn't know where the information about the red truck came from. David Dotson, he's going to repeat what Don and Candace told him about this red truck. So please, we address it for the people that was in my live last night. We addressed Don saying he don't have no idea where this red truck information came from. When did David Dodson do this? 3 weeks ago. 3 weeks ago. Shout out to him, man, in this interview. 3 weeks ago, David Dotson repeated what Don and Candace told him. Yes, Sherry. Red flag. Ding, ding, ding. He just said it. Let me rewind it a little bit so y'all can hear this again.
That's just, that's the type of child Summer is. She's a loving child. She's very,
Don don't know where the red truck
everyone,
information came from.
And she always she always has a smile on her face and just very outgoing.
Hi, Melissa. How you doing over there?
I'm doing good now. I was breaking up at first to go in and out. I do want to ask about the red truck that everyone keeps talking about.
Yes, ma'am.
Do they know who it belongs to? I keep seeing there's a guy missing. It's the neighbors. It's someone else's. Can you clarify on the red truck?
What I can share with you, and this is what Summer's parents shared with me. They and please forgive me, I can't remember the time frame. It might have been last week, but they did find a red pickup matching that description, and it was in a different county. And when of course, the license plates had been removed, and Summer's dad and mom both told me that when they ran the VIN number, it came back.
Summer's mom and dad told David Dodson that the red truck was seen. Okay. But in the back of your mind, don't forget, Don told Chris he don't know where the information came from.
Else's. Can you clarify on the red truck?
What I can share with you, and this is what Summer's parents shared with me. They and please forgive me, I can't remember the time frame. It might have been last week, but they did find a red pickup matching that description, and it was in a different county. And when of course, the license plates had been removed, and Summer's dad and mom both told me that when they ran the VIN number, it came back to one of their neighbors. And that's the last I heard of it. And I asked Don, who is Summer's dad, if they had heard anything else from the sheriff's department, and they had not. So I don't know if it's I don't know where that lead or what happened to that, but I do know what Don and Candace told me is that the red truck was found, or a red truck was found, and the VIN number did match one of their neighbors.
Now, is the neighbor still around? Did they talk?
Yes, I can share the link. Yes, I can. But for the people that was in my live last night, y'all remember Don said he don't know where that information came from. So David Dodson is like, okay, Don and Candace told him this, and David is like, he's taking it like the sheriffs are telling them that, and that's how he's repeating it, like maybe the police told him this, right? Hey, Greens, baby. Yeah, that's how David is taking it, like, okay, the sheriffs is telling Don and Candace this, so they telling me, so I'm gonna go ahead and repeat it on this interview. And that's how David Dotson is taking it as, okay, law enforcement must told them this. Okay. Yeah. From what they ran the VIN number from Don and Candace's mouth, but who's to say if law enforcement really did this? We don't know. Law enforcement ain't saying nothing about no red truck. But the thing is, if law enforcement told Don this, why wouldn't he have told Chris, oh yeah, the red truck, law enforcement told me about the red truck. Yeah, they told me that it was abandoned in another city in Tennessee. Yeah, he would have said, law enforcement told me, yeah, it was abandoned and they registered back to my neighbor. But he didn't say that. Why you ain't tell Chris that the law enforcement told you that the truck was abandoned? It sounds like law enforcement didn't tell you that. Because why wouldn't you tell that to Chris? Why would you say you don't know where that information came from when you told David? When you told David this. So why are we acting like we don't know where this information came from? Why are we acting like we don't know? Okay? Why? Let me turn it down because it's on a commercial. Yeah, I don't like that.
Neighbors still around? Did they talk to the neighbor that the red truck belonged to?
But I'll post the link,
Summer's
y'all.
father
I'm going to
told
put
me
it
that the law enforcement.
after this live. I'm going to share a mass link in the description, okay, Tracy? Because I'm going to give her credit because it's her video we listening to.
Was going to be speaking to the neighbor, and that was the last that I
Hey Sherry, hey
had
Skazi,
heard from them concerning the red
hey
truck.
Signa. I hope I'm saying your name right.
Okay. So we're gonna leave that tip up then. Make sure that you guys still see a truck with the ladder bed and the white buckets in the back. You guys still make sure that that's something that you guys are keeping an eye out on, because I don't want to. In case it's not the right truck, I just want to make sure we're still looking until we hear otherwise.
Yeah, right. And yeah, please continue to look. Like I said, there are so many tips that come in, and there's so many things
Thank
that
you,
are being
Tracy,
said,
baby.
and of course, the Tennessee Bureau of Investigation, FBI, the Sheriff's Department, they're looking into all of those, and it's real important for
Tracy. Okay, we're gonna get back into that. What he said. Okay, you said a comment was made on that live, maybe a rumor, but supposedly David took them food from the church, and first thing he says he's never been there. Now he met them at the church. He known them a couple of months before this situation happened. So this happened 6-7 weeks ago. So he knew them prior to 6-7 weeks ago, and he met them at the church. And he might have just recently been to the house, actually inside at the house after Summer went missing to help out. But I'm not sure if he was in the house before then. But yeah, I'm hoping that he offers some help since then.
Sometimes you have people that just want to get out there and be keyboard warriors, if you will, and they want to just say, hey, let's add to the confusion. And when
right.
When people start adding to the confusion because they want to be part of the story,
right?
It takes away diligent efforts from our local law enforcement and
hey Hawkeye, how you been, baby?
So I would just ask people to please, stop the rumor mills. I guess it's human nature. People start, spreading rumors and everything, which does not help the case. It does not help us to find Summer. And our main focus is getting Summer back home.
Right. When you have been to their house, there was, speaking of rumors, I just want to see if you can clarify this one, because obviously we've never been there. One of the things was that there's many dogs, like 20 plus dogs around the property. So is there 20 plus dogs around the property?
There are several dogs on the property. If I had to guess,
that's true. He's being honest on that.
I have probably seen myself. I probably have seen maybe 5 or 6 dogs.
Okay.
I've never seen like a herd of dogs, if you will. I've never seen 20 dogs.
Right, that would be like a herd of dogs. Absolutely.
Exactly.
Did they bark at you when you went on the property?
Well, when we arrived there was so much going on already. There was a huge police presence already up at the house.
He was just there. He did this 3 weeks ago. He went the day Summer went missing. They called him. He went, Tracy, are you confused? Yeah, he went the day she went missing. Did you hear what he said at the beginning? That they called him at 7:30, said it's emergency. So he left what he was doing. He was with his daughter, and he went there. So he was on the property that night. Then he described where, all the police, and he said there was people flying around and helicopters looking. He said it was like a whole bunch of cops swarming everywhere. Yeah, he said all of that. That's from when he went. He's telling us what he experienced on June 15th. So yeah, he went on the property, in the house, I believe, but definitely on the property. He's describing it.
And so, I mean, the dogs were already kind of walking around, looking around. And but as far as I can't remember I don't remember them coming up and like barking at me or anything, because I mean they had never seen me there before, and I was
see, that must have been the first time
did they come up and start growling at me or anything like that? No, they didn't. And as far as like just barking at me, that they didn't even like run up and start barking. Like I said, there were so many people already on the property by the time I got there that evening.
I missed you, Hawkeye.
Okay, and any other time that you've been there when there wasn't that amount of police presence that's ever, like, you've ever noticed?
Well, yeah. I mean, they have we've taken the family food and everything, and we've gone to visit with them. And they'll as we're pulling up the drive, a couple of dogs will run up there, just kind of start barking.
Okay, this is what you must be talking about, Tracy. I paused the boo. Listen. Okay, so he said they took him food. Now, this interview was done 3 weeks ago. Some have been missing 7 weeks. So he's talking about everything he's done, took food to the family, helped out since the time Summer went missing. You see what I'm saying? It's kind of making sense now? Yeah, since Summer went missing. Because he did the interview 3 weeks ago. It's been 7 weeks she's been missing. So from the time she went missing on June 15th, he's been hands-on, going up to the house and taking food, taking the boys to go putt golfing and all that kind of stuff. Just trying to, I guess, be a friend. Now, I wonder where he at now, because he's kind of MIA. I haven't too much seen or heard of him, but I guess they're going to make me have to get another Facebook to keep up. I really didn't want to do that, but I guess I'm going to have to.
There's been times like this. So, yeah, that they barked at that time, but it wasn't like they were going nuts or anything like that.
Okay. Thank you for clarifying that.
You're welcome.
So they would bark if someone did pull up or walk up on the property.
I would think they would, because I mean they barked at my car when of course they know me now. But they barked at my car, and when I would get out, they would stop. But yeah, absolutely. I think that if there was just someone coming up the drive, I would think they would bark. And that's just my opinion.
Okay.
And do all the dogs belong to Candace and Don?
I do believe so. I do believe so.
Damn, what did he say?
All right. So Don had mentioned in one of his interviews something about a yellow car. Do you know anything about the yellow car?
I do. I have not heard anything about a yellow car. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. No worries. Yeah, that's why it was one of the things, because I had not heard a yellow car before he mentioned it. So that's why I thought we could ask you.
Absolutely. Yeah, I have never. I haven't heard any reports of a yellow car. I haven't. I've been watching the news regular too, and I haven't heard any reports on our local news stations either.
Me either. I'm in Tennessee. Whatever I see on the news, I put on my community wall.
Miss Melissa, what you got?
Oh.
I gotta call TBI back.
I think all I wanted to clear up was the red truck.
Yes, Hawkeye.
Anything else you can think of?
So one of the things that we were talking about prior to coming on was that we are concerned about the search scaling back. Can you tell us about that?
Yes, ma'am. I can tell you what I know from what I've heard from the family. I believe it was last week that maybe last Monday they scaled down their search. They had searched over 5,000 square acres.
Like hiding the body?
There have been hundreds of search and rescue folks out there. They've been using drones, helicopters. It was such an intense search, and they were checking. From my understanding, they were checking neighbors' homes. There's a lot of abandoned structures out there too. there's a lot of the undergrowth is so thick, and it was very treacherous for our search and rescue folks, and they just worked diligently, and unfortunately after about 2 weeks they had felt like they had searched that immediate area, and my understanding from the family is that now they were expanding that search, but it was kind of being cut down in the local area.
Do you and the family at this point, or you or the family, I should say, do you guys believe that Summer could have wandered off at all now that you know how much of that terrain has been searched with the dogs?
I just Summer's dad told me that
That's true, Sheriff.
2 of the dogs, and like I said, I did not hear this from the police. This is what Summer's dad Don told me. He said 2 of the dogs picked up her scent on the driveway, and then when they got at the bottom of the driveway to where their road is, the scent stopped. Is what he told me. I really don't.
Now I'm wondering, is he talking about what Don allegedly said? Was Don talking about his driveway, or is Don talking about the path that he showed on Facebook yesterday? Don needs to be clear on that. Is he talking about his driveway from his house down to where they turn in to go up on to the house, their house on the hill? Or is he talking about the path that he showed on Facebook yesterday? The dog path. Don needs to clarify what he's talking about. I really can't wait for the law enforcement to come out.
We don't know. We're just baffled. We're just baffled. And I can tell you what Summer's mom told me, and what her father told me about the night that she disappeared, and it just it's baffling. It just seems so unreal.
When you arrived there, what were you told had happened?
Well, I'd spoken with Candace, and I believe Dawn was already.
But he said the driveway, so they need to clarify. He needs to clarify, because this whole pretty much time, people was thinking about the driveway. Because he said the driveway. So that's something needs to be cleared about. And if he's not talking about the driveway, he needs to say the dog path. And why didn't Don been showing us this dog path?
There too.
I need him to clarify.
And where the main house is, Candace's mother also lives on the property in a trailer. It's kind of like a camper trailer that you pull, I believe. And that camper trailer is probably about, I don't know, maybe 30, 40 foot from the main house. It's separated by.
I haven't heard that the boys is separated, so I have not heard that. Now, I know they with CPS right now, and as far as the family has said they was together, unless something else came out, I haven't heard that they was separated. Yeah. Now, if this is gonna be long term, it's gonna be hard for somebody trying to keep them all together, because it's 3 boys, and a lot of people, might not be able to house 3 boys, so they might get separated. But I didn't think they were separated right now at this time. I haven't heard that, so I'm not sure where Tracy got that information. So maybe Tracy can put that in the chat.
Driveway. And Candace said that her and Summer and their mom, they were out there planting flowers. They had been swimming earlier that day, and they got home and they were planting flowers. And Summer wanted to go inside her house and play. So Candace watched Summer walk from the camper into the front door. And she watched her walk into the house.
Where?
The brothers were in there. And I can't recall, they might have been on the internet or they might have been watching TV. I apologize, I can't remember exactly what he said. And she said that the brothers.
Oh, Lord, here we go. I do know another case I watched. They removed the other children from the home. They separated them when CPS got involved, but it was the same day as the parents. Okay. Came out to that police. The boys are protected cook, which I think is different from foster care. Well, CPS took the boys, so CPS has them. And I posted that news link. They had to go to juvenile court this past week about the boys. So yeah. Jacksonville, North Carolina. I don't recall. Hey, Linda, baby, not sure. I only heard Don. Yes, I've only heard of Don say driveway too. So people saying this dog path, going by what Don showed yesterday, but they always have said driveway. So yeah, y'all, it's gotta revert back to what they have said, and now he's showing what seems to be a wait and see. I will check your link. Yes, it's on the community wall. CPS removed them. Yes, everything that the news posted about the separation, about them going to court, everything is on the community wall. And I'm gonna look into whatever Tracy's talking about the boys being separated, because I didn't see nothing today, and I'm subscribed to a lot of the news things, so I'm waiting to hear anything else if the boys are separated. I haven't heard that yet, but I will look into it. Kids driving me nuts. I dream about watching YouTube video on it because I've seen I mean, especially when you see Summer.
Brothers came in or Summer came in, and the brothers saw Summer go down into the basement to play. And then Candace said that, a few minutes later, I think maybe like 20 minutes later, she came in looking for Summer, and the boys told Candace that Summer was down in the basement. Candace went down there, and Summer was gone. Keeping in mind that there's the front door of the house, and down in the basement there is a door that leads to the outside. So those are the only two doors that are in and out. And as far as and that's when she notified the police when they could not find her.
Did they tell you if the basement door was open or closed or locked?
Was it from a news source, TJ? Because if it was from a news source, or maybe Chris McDonough, they heard it from a family member, or a news source, that's the only thing, I would go by. Because I don't want to, not give factual information. I'm not just, I can't just take it off of a YouTuber just popping out saying it. I gotta have more information than that. But I will look into it. But yeah, John Q. On the protective custody was on Court TV last night, just saying. Yeah, I mean, CPS is like protective custody. That's child protective service. That's protective. Yeah, same thing. Protective custody, child protective services. It's pretty much the same thing. But yeah, they removed them a while ago.
Or
they told me it was locked, and the children even told me that it was locked. So, with that, the front door was the only way in or out.
And can she reach that lock down there? Or does she know how to unlock it?
That I do not know. I've not actually been in the basement myself. I don't know how it's set up down there. But as far as
Okay. So let's pause right here. He don't. Unmasked asked him, could Summer unlock it? Now we did a live where we all looked on the website of findsummerwells.com. We all looked on the website, and Candace herself said, John, yeah, I'm gonna get back to you, John, real quick. Candace herself said Summer would go downstairs, go out the basement door, and go around to her swing. John Q said, yeah, we should. That'd be cool. Maybe we should do that soon, John Q. Yeah, she would, maybe, what I gotta do tomorrow? I don't have nothing tomorrow evening. If you want to do a live stream tomorrow, if you're free, John Q, we can hook up and do a live stream together. We can do it like maybe 7. Yes. I'm asking that question, but David Dodson didn't know. But Candace did state that yes, Summer would go out that basement door and go around to that swing all on her own. So that tells me yes, Summer can unlock that door. Go to her interview statement. Her interview she did. It's on her website. I pulled it up a couple of lives ago. And Candace stated that Summer would go down there, open the basement, go out the basement, go around to her swing. She would go out that basement door and go to her swing. But she said she wouldn't go no further than that. But she said she would go out that basement door. So we do know, I have to pause right there. We do know Summer will go out that basement door pretty much at any time, because who's really watching her? Shit, she watching her damn self. Yeah. And Chris wasn't even convinced that he said that he wasn't convinced that the baby couldn't open up that door. Yeah. And unlock it. And I don't believe they always kept it locked. I don't believe that.
One of the sons did tell me that, the door was locked while she was down there. And Summer's mom, she confirmed that with me, because that was one of my things. So I don't know if
Baby,
I don't know if someone was in there and the boys were playing, that she came back out.
Yeah, they've said in their early interviews what David Dotson is saying is true. They have said before no, she can't get out the door. That basement door stays locked, and she didn't go out that basement door, and the basement door stays locked. Yada yada yada. But later on down the line, she can get out the door, and she goes out the basement door all the time. The switching, the changing up of information. This case is so crazy. This has more twists and turns to classic and sincere, and it really does. The switching and the changing up.
I just don't know.
Has any of the neighbors, did they see anything? Did they hear anything?
As far as to my knowledge, no. And the way the house is, it's kind of secluded away from the road.
They
it's
switch up
on
what they've said from the beginning.
It's surrounded by very thick woods, so it's out here. Your closest neighbor might be 50 yards to you. So it's really it's not like when you're in the city, your neighbor's house is just a few foot from yours. So it's a very secluded area.
She was. Oh, go ahead.
Nope, you got it. Go.
If she was able,
I like being hands-on,
and the only other.
I couldn't be a lawyer because I like to be hands-on out there in the streets helping people. I like to be hands-on in the streets. Okay, that's where my gift is hands-on helping people. I can't be in no courtroom. Not me. But I'm gonna remember what you told me. And if it's switch, I'm going it's gonna click in my head. But nah, y'all. I like to be in the streets with the people. Down in the streets where a lot of people don't like to be. I like to be down there with people that they don't like to deal with and talk to. I like to go down in the gutter. Thank you. Hey, Jay Stein. I think I just
They're waiting
saw
for the
you.
front door. Where is the front door facing, and would they be able to see her?
The way the front
You
door
did.
faces, I mean, if for example, if Candace was outside and even her mother was outside, if they had their backs turned, I mean, there's a good possibility they could not have seen her walk out.
Right. He said that recently. Go back to the beginning, TJ. To the very beginning when they first came out, when the baby just came missing. They will say, no, she didn't go out the basement door. We keep the door locked. But now they are switching and say, oh, yeah, she can go out there. Yeah, she goes to the basement door all the time. And goes around to her swing. But in the beginning, bro, Queen, you got a daughter or son? I got both. Both. I think the door lock is just another red flag. Yes, Kevin. If y'all gotta revert back to the very beginning when they first came out, when Candace Heaven came out, because it took Candace 2 to 3 weeks to come out. It took her 2 to 3 weeks to come out. When it first happened 7 weeks ago, you gotta go back. They there on YouTube. Go back and look. She said, as well as Dawn was the first one. No, we keep that door locked. We keep that door locked. She ain't go out that basement door. We keep that door locked. No, it's locked. She didn't go out the basement door. Kevin, you remember? Y'all revert back to the very beginning short clip interviews with WJHL. Yes, but just go back, TJ, to the very beginning. They would say that basement door stays locked. But now, Don told Chris, yeah, she could possibly go out there. And then Candace on the website said, yeah, Summer goes down there all the time and go out that basement door and goes around to the swing. They're not remembering what they previously told the world. They're not remembering what they told us. But I remember, because that's one thing I questioned. Did she go out the damn basement door? And they said no. So I remember that. Flip-flopping like a fish out of water. Yeah. Kevin, you remember that? I don't think either one of them parents are telling the truth. Me either, Linda. Because why are they story keep changing? Y'all said she will not go out the basement door at first. The first couple of days the baby went missing, y'all was persistent. We keep that basement door locked. She cannot get out that basement door. Nope, she didn't go out that basement door. Now, on the website, she can go out the basement door and go out to the swing on her own. And you heard Don tell Chris, yeah. But why did the change? Why is the switch? Why all of a sudden she can go out the basement door? I'm just pointing out the inconsistencies, the discrepancies of things that they told us. We can't make it up. They told it to us. We didn't make it up. That's what they told us. It's the female thing. Queen, what story you on now, bro? On the same ones. Summer Wells. It's the female thing. What's the female thing? Nah, she needs Rolls Royce. If the story changes, just saying. Yeah, it continuously changes. Hard to keep up with the lines. Yes. What are you talking about, the female thing?
Right. So one of the things I just want to back up just a second. So when she watched Summer walk into the house, and then approximately 20 minutes later, she had gone back and helped Grandma with
Possible.
the
We
knee
was
brace
that
and whatnot.
good.
So did you say 20 minutes later? I just want to make sure I got that time right.
I believe that's what she told me. Because when I asked her how
Stop making me laugh, John. I don't know. Was it that good that they forgot? Was the pot that good that y'all forgot what the hell y'all done said? Just go back if y'all forgot, please. Please. They need to go back and watch what the hell they said. They need to go and remember what the hell they said. Go back, Don and Kens, before y'all say anything else. Please review what y'all said. Because y'all just don't know. Y'all have not been honest at all. Y'all are not being honest. Y'all don't even realize. Hey, J Starboo. Hey, Phoenix. Hey, Avani. How do you say your name, baby? I'm just gonna call you Vonnie. And thank you. But why would they do this to that baby girl? If they did it, people do it. People kill their kids all the time. And this one, the sickest case I've done was these foreign, I don't know if they were Chinese or Asian. I don't know what they was. But they had a restaurant. And they beat, the mama is the one that beat the baby to death. And they put her up in the attic. And the daddy knew about it. And they kept up there. And when the police, when they found her and everything, okay, yeah, the mama killed her little daughter. I think she was about 5 or 6. And when they was asking her why she did it, she was a straight face. She couldn't tell them why. She just got tired of it one day. I don't know why he say funny stuff. Heck no, we don't do that. Something happened to summer, or this was a planned event, in my opinion. Well, I mean, they're not saying we caused it. What he's saying was, are you that high where you can't remember what you told us? That's what John meant. He wasn't saying that the weed would cause you to do something to your child. He was just saying, he was so high. They're so high they don't remember what they have already told the people about that door. The story is not rumors or other people's, and oh my God, it's so contradictory. Yes, TJ. Nah, they put it in the roof. You know how you lift up, in some stores you can lift up the roof, the little squares, and they put the baby up in there. Yeah, I guess you can say it's a roof. But like the ones they have at the school with the squares. Yeah, they do it all the time. Oh. Yeah, they do it all the time. But what I'm thinking, I'm hoping, well, it was an accident. I'm hoping nobody intentionally tried to hurt her. I'm hoping it was an accident. Yes, ceiling panels. Thank you. She got hurt because they never watched the baby. Okay, let's just be honest here. They always neglected the child. So maybe she got hurt by neglect, nobody watching her, and they found her gone, deceased, and probably just got rid of her and panicked because they didn't want to go to jail for neglect. Because, but my thing is, they would have been better off just reporting the accident instead of trying to hide the body. The mama killed her. I was referring to, people don't need a reason why they kill their kids. And it was this one case I remember. It just struck me. The mama had no remorse, no tears, no nothing. And she said because she wanted to. Straight face, looked evil, is all get out. And she had no reason. She just, because I wanted to. I was tired of her. Remember, Suhana said in his interview with Chris that Candace called him around 7:30 p.m. She sounded how drunk that night. Yes. which we already know, which they denied. They was kicking it at the swim hole. They had drinks, and they was vaping it up, okay? And you cannot tell me some of them vapes didn't have THC in it, okay? I'm just saying. They was down there smoking and drinking. So I know by the time Summer went missing, she was bent. Now, the reason why they said 7:30, they're hour ahead. So here in Nashville, when Summer went missing, it was 6. Okay? 6:30. There is 7:30. They're an hour ahead, even though they're next, not like 4 hours away from me. They're still an hour ahead. But, yeah. That is true. John, he did say she sounded messed up, and nobody believed her. Nobody really, they thought Candace was joking, because Candace tends to always lose or forget what her kids is when she's intoxicated. So nobody believed her. Her husband said the same thing. She told us that out of her own mouth. H and Allie, and everybody thought she was joking until everybody realized, oh shit, Summer's really missing.
For how long she'd been missing, she said it had been about 20 minutes. But and I'm almost positive that's what she told me. And of course, I'm giving my statement to the TBI and everything. They were
right.
They were like, "Hey, you know, we need for you to give a statement. Why are you here?"
Flower.
You know, so
yeah. How'd you get here? What are you doing?
Yeah, exactly. And I was more than happy to give my statement.
Did she say like that her and Grandma like went out and walked around and looked for Summer? Did they call for Summer?
Yes, they did walk around and call, and the boys were looking for her. And as far as I don't know what time frame that they looked for her, and then called the police. I don't know what that time was. And, and that might have been that 25 minutes that she told me, that might have included them walking around looking for, because.
Let me ask this question real quick. Are y'all playing with me, or y'all serious? Thank you, baby. Hey, Ghost 106. Queen, is it okay to use violence if somebody's family getting attacked from strangers? So if somebody's family is getting attacked by strangers, and I'm an outsider looking in, and they need help, and they're being attacked, physically attacked, yes, I would definitely use violence, because I'm being attacked. I'm defending myself. You have the right to defend yourself. So, hell yeah. I would hope so. I wouldn't hope you would let someone just attack you and you not defend yourself. It's their obsession with social media for me. Yes, Hawkeye. That's what it is for me, too. Advice of crime decision. Lord have mercy. Y'all being funny. Sorry, I'm just jumping in, but who's the guy answering questions? David Dodson, Nicole. The family friend of the Wills. They say if your mom gets stabbed in front of you, you can't defend yourself. What? Who said that? If anybody attack my mama, anybody, kids, mama, yeah, it's going to be a whole problem. It's going to be a crime scene, okay? It's going to be a whole crime scene. If I told my family I had lost a kid, they wouldn't believe me either. I told my 13-year-old I was pregnant. He said I was just fat and to take a shit. Wow. Yes, John Q, it's called self-defense. Yeah, you have the right to defend yourself. That is... yeah, that's the law. You have a right to defend yourself. Someone attacking you, your family, they be like if someone hits you hard, you don't hit back, or else you're in trouble as well. How old are you? Are you an adult, Vonnie? Or are you a young kid? Inquiring wise, want to know. Yeah, like if you deadly stabbed, you can't hit them, or else you go to jail too. No, you can't. So I would hope you would defend yourself. You gonna sit there and let somebody kill you? Nah, we 18, 19. Okay, I knew y'all was kind of young by the questions. Yeah, you have the right to defend yourself, honey. You have the right to defend yourself, okay? Don't let no one stab you down or attack you and you could die. They can hit the wrong artery and you could be gone. So please defend yourself. Now, don't start nothing. Just defend yourself. It's about the starch case, but it's our video today for telling everyone the Dotson apology when Gannon comes home. How sick is that? That's the baby boy, right? I want to say, did I do Samuel Olsen? I'm thinking of Samuel. I'm gonna look. I think I know exactly what you're talking about. But don't nobody owe her an apology. When we know that baby is probably never coming home because he's somewhere not here no more. Wow, Queenie. It's 2021 when it comes to defense. I know you can hit back. Yeah, you can. Where y'all at? Y'all in the wrong place if you can't defend yourself. I teach my kids that. From the time they was little. And I got one that's pretty much grown. And I got a child y'all age. And when he was little, somebody tried him in my front yard, and I made him go right on back outside. And I made him fight one-on-one. And it was a group of them. Yeah, I believe somebody do something. Yeah, you got to defend yourself.
When I asked her, I said, "Hey, have you called the police, and how long has she been missing?" And she said, "Yes, we have called the police, and she's been missing about 25 minutes."
Yes, Ghost Ninja.
That's kind of what I was wondering, because that kind of goes along with what she had said to us as well, is that she, sent her inside. A couple minutes later, she found she was missing, and we walked around looking for her. So
I tell my kids, even in school, let mama deal with let me deal with the school. Somebody put their hands on you, you defend yourself. That's how I raise my kids. Yeah, even in school, no matter where they at. And you let the school, I'll deal with the school. I'll deal with the principal. I'll deal with the teachers. But I raise my children to defend themselves, even in schools. That's just how I do. But that's how I was raised. Spending for 3 days for defending herself. Well, let them. I mean, yeah. But, yeah, they just suspended her, but still, yeah, I would deal with the principal and stuff. I would deal with the principal, because if she was just defending herself, that's crazy. But there are definitely similarities between the stuff cases. Yes, Hawkeye. Oh yeah, they schools know me. They schools know me. They see me a mile away coming. Hi from Scotland. Hey, Jules.
Right. So that's why I was thinking probably that 25 minutes is probably included in when they were looking.
That's
for her,
right, Phoenix.
would be my thought.
Get on them.
Are they still actively searching on the ground for her?
No, ma'am. They are not.
that's disheartening. But I mean, I know they've covered so much. Where else do you go? Which direction do you go? I know there's a stopping point, but I don't want them to ever stop.
Yeah, no. You know, and there's, it's this is just so heartbreaking, and just you know, the family has been attacked, and with a lot of the negativity, and that's the last thing they need. So you know, when y'all reach out to them, and there's been a lot of people who are supporting them, and they really need that. They need to know that, hey, there are people out here that care for Summer, and you know, and that care for them. And they know there's a lot of mean people out here too. And they just, I mean, we're talking about a 5-year-old little girl. We're talking about a family that is just destroyed, and they are crushed in spirit. And then, but people want to say stuff like, because they want something to talk about, and they got to remember, hey, we're looking at, they take out the human factor. And this is just not something we sit around at supper talking about. This is a 5-year-old little girl who has disappeared, and her family is distraught. And so this family needs everyone's support. And again, they want me to tell y'all thank you so much for
absolutely
all you're doing. And
no, this is the least we can do. I mean, I would do so much more if possible, because there's cases that you get like super attached to, and there's other cases that you follow. And from me personally, I can't stop. I just want to know where she is. I want to know she's safe. I'm not convinced that she's gone. I want her home safe.
Yeah, that's and that's how we all feel. We have hope, and we know that all things are possible with Christ. Very, very devout Christians, and we are not going to give up. And we just want Summer home. We want her home with her family. And we look forward to the day where she's running up and down those aisles again at her church and helping us sing and lead sing.
We listening to David Dodson, like going over what he said and comparing the things that Dave told David and what they're saying. And we pointed out a lot of discrepancies. Okay. I thought tomorrow's around 7 tomorrow. Or whatever time. John, just let me know. No, I know that story, Queen Cap. Yeah, it's David Dodson,
and we're not giving up hope, because we know that all things are possible with Father God.
Absolutely. Do you think, and this is going to be kind of a tougher question, but obviously the people are hard on the parents, because statistically, when something happens, it is, a close family member. It is a parent when it's a child that goes missing. You know them, and I know you haven't known them a long time, but do you feel like in their presence, because to me that's a bigger thing, is like when you're in their presence, do you feel that that's something that they could have done, or that this little girl is out there and somebody has her?
I honestly feel that they did not have anything to do with it. I honestly feel that
I want to know how David Dotson feel now, after everything he's learned since 3 weeks ago he did this interview. I want to know how he feels now. Oh, I would give anything to hear that.
Disappearance, and just seeing that, a lot of people deal with stress and grief differently. Candace's mom is very quiet, and people have accused her because she's not showing a lot of emotion. But they forget that here you have a mother who probably hasn't slept in 3 weeks, and who hasn't eaten, and who has cried her eyes out to where there is no tears left. And then on the other side of the spectrum, you have Dad, who is just bawling every day, who is just totally distraught, and you see the anguish in his eyes, and you just see their hearts crushed, even though their physical appearance appear too different.
What you talking about, Kevin? I'm out of here. This is ridiculous. What's ridiculous and weird? I want to know. I have grandbabies and they homeschool. Yeah, I want to hear what's ridiculous and weird, Kevin. Please tell me.
Ways they're still grieving, but in my opinion, I really don't think they had anything to do with Summer's disappearance.
Yeah, I want to hear too. What's ridiculous?
One thing I 100% agree with you on, and as we've covered these cases for a long time now, people do not all grieve the same way, and the family members.
Yeah, we just said it like 3 times. Yes, it's David Dodson. When unmasked, we're listening to things he said. So, yeah.
Of people that have lost people to traumatic events, when they tell their stories about how they go on every day, it's very similar to what Candace and Donna are doing. That the hurt is on the inside; it's not always on the outside.
Right.
So, I think that we have to take that, as a grain of salt at this point, because we aren't inside their home. We don't see what they do when they're in the dark alone. We see them, we see pictures of them when they're out with the boys trying to have fun, and
Right.
and mom's not sitting in a corner crying because their boys are there.
That's a good question, Kathy.
And
She still has other kids to take care of. She has to be strong for them.
Absolutely. That's what several, folks, that's what we've been doing. We try to take the children out just to kind of try to get their mind off everything that's going on, because they're still hearing.
Nah, you can say what you feel about David. People are free to say whatever it is they feel about it. Yeah, people are free to state their opinions over here about, whoever we talking about. People earlier don't think, what was it? That Candace, she was being completely honest. And it's free opinions up in here. Free opinions. So if you got something negative to say about Kevin, not Kevin, Lord, David Dodson, Kevin, that's fine.
On the radio, they're hearing.
You are free to feel however you feel.
If you have any information on Summer Wells, they're hearing the little sister
he doesn't
on
believe
the
they had
TV,
anything to do with it, but he
it's
made a
just
question if he
constant.
thinks she was
And and at that first week and a half, the search dogs were out there, and the FBI and TBI, they were all out there.
Tracy.
We got together and we were like, well, let's try to do something for them. Take them, to play putt-putt golf or a trampoline park or something of that nature.
I did see you take them putt-putt golfing. I thought that was pretty cool. They looked like they were having a good time.
They did it. They had never played putt-putt before. It was their first time, and then people would start. I'm 52 years old. Hey, if you want to pick on me and say, hey, why are you trying to take them out to play putt-putt?
Yeah, I want to know too.
I'm trying to take them out because I care for them. And but you don't say bad stuff to the boys. They are children. You say what you want to me, I'm fine, but don't attack the children about it.
How are the boys doing?
We saw them today. We actually took them to the aquatic center here in Kingsport, and they love swimming, and they're doing good. They're doing good. They miss their sister. Do
you think they understand what's actually happening? They're young. They're what, like 12, 11, 9-ish, they're not.
They are young. I think, with children, sometimes, hey, it hits them, and then a couple of minutes later, they're playing. So they realize, you can see, especially the middle son. He is very he's kind of more reserved and everything. Of course, the younger one, they all miss their sister, but it's like they'll talk about missing her and how much they're ready for her to come home, and then they're like
I think we touched mainly the parts that I wanted, the red flags.
Do you know?
So they don't know who those people were. They just saw the flashlights and then they saw the flashlights walking off. But as
you
far
think
as I
they
know,
did, Linda?
There's not really been.
I don't think she was abducted. I don't think someone was abducted and an accident could have happened, or they could have did something. Because I have heard that Candace will beat those kids. I've heard that Candace could beat those kids. So it's possible you can beat a child to death and use too much force and hurt a child. And, yeah. Summer never left, but Grandma left the hill has eyes. I think they did something. No, I don't either. Yeah, I don't think she was abducted. I really truly believe that something happened. It could have been a whooping that went too far, a beating, or it could have been an accident. But something happened, and I don't know if Don or Kenneth, I can't even tell which one because they both not. Hey, Mama, I can't tell which one.
Grandma Candace had a hurt knee, and had gone to the emergency room on the day that Summer went missing. There was a lot of people talking about her being able to plant flowers. Do you know anything about how Grandma's knee is, and was she actually planting flowers? Can you help with that speculation at all?
You know,
Yes, Tracy. What's your thought? I just pray it wasn't intention. Me too. Me too.
I've seen her. I know when she walks, she does limp. Okay, but as far as I haven't really heard him. Have heard that people saying, oh, how she can plan if she has a hurt knee. And now
Right.
that I don't know anything.
Me too, Kathy. The earlobe queen, thank you. Yeah. But if you discipline them when they're younger, you really don't have to get them. Yeah. All I do is raise my voice and they straighten up. I don't really have to whoop them if you get them when they, start young and get them in line. Yeah, I believe in spankings, but I don't believe in beating your kids to death. Maybe she's in a secret room under the basement. Lord.
About her going to the emergency room that day that Summer went missing.
Okay.
Yeah, that I'm not. This is the first time that I've heard this.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's one of the things that Candace had said was that she had gone to the emergency room that morning. So not that afternoon or evening. It was earlier in the day. But I just didn't know about the knee thing because I'll be very honest. You can have a hurt knee and you can still watch somebody else planting flowers.
I wonder how he didn't know. Or maybe they didn't tell him. They went down and told him that she was abducted. Maybe they didn't go through that day. It was saying so bad for me to tap out of this bed. Okay, Kevin. 2:30 p.m. The alleged time they got home to 6:30. Yeah, John Q. Yeah, I spoke about that a month ago. That we have for sure from 3 to 6 unaccounted for. Don't know what they was doing. And Candace can't tell us what the hell they was doing because she said, when you having fun, I can't recall what time it is. So we don't know what was going on between 3 and 6. They will not say. They will not say, John. I'm trying to get that information, John. I really would like that information. Yes, we have, I would say 3 to 6 because from the time from Alley House was about 2:30, 2:20, 2:30. It's about 30, 40 minutes. So I would say they should have been home by 3. It should have been to the house like she said, Candace said, by 3. So I would say from 3 to 6, what was going on? But yeah, there is hours unaccounted for on what they was doing, what time did they actually go plant the flowers. That's why they're not telling us because something happened. That's why I'm thinking it's possible either something happened at the swim hole or something happened in them hours that they're not telling us at their house. Something happened at their house between 3 and 6 that we don't know, or something happened at their swim hole. But I don't know which one, but it's one of the two. Which TikTok video? The one where her at the hole was 12 o'clock. 12:30. About 13 minutes before they would get home. So that would coincide with, if you're talking about the 309, the summer sleep, you got to be talking about that one. That one would coincide them on the way home. Okay, the one with her in the car. Okay, so that would coincide with her allegedly on the way home. So from that time to 6, what happened? Because they should have been damn near at the house by the time they took that car, summer sleeping in the car. They should have been almost in that house. Okay, whatever you feel you need to do, you are free to, okay? Because I don't know what's happening. It was in the house with 2 of her pics. What was in the house with 2 of her pictures? J-Star. That David needs to wake up. Okay. They said about 13 minutes from the sign. Where she took the video? Yes, Linda, it does. Not the car, in the house, walking past, photo posted at 6:05. I don't know what you're talking about, Jay. Did they post a picture that day? I know what Phoenix is talking about, but I'm still trying to see what Jay is talking about. Yeah. So, yeah, they should have been close to the house. So, from that time to 6, we need to know what happened. Did Summer make it home? And if she made it home, what they was doing between 3:15, and 6. I'll give it a 10 extra minutes, but no more than that. Between 3:15, and 6, what happened? What was they doing? We have 3 hours. I know we're not planting flowers for 3 hours. Because them was some little pots. Okay, so we not gonna say we're planting flowers. Something else was happening. Something else happened. I just can't shake the feeling that I have about this case. I have felt since day one that the mom or grandma knows what's going on. Just my opinion. Though, and I'm praying so hard that Summer's okay. She said doing laundry. I heard that 6 o'clock picture was actually in open. Yeah, I'm not adding that picture. That's not that day. J-Star. Okay, if that's what you're talking about. Thank you, B, for clearing up what Jay was saying. Let me go back. It was only Candace's grandma and Summer in the car after they dropped Hunter back home. That's the timeline starting point there, because Summer is now only with 2 people going home. Right, yeah, we know that. Yeah. We know that. Yeah, we know that. So, like I said, from 3-something to 6, what was they doing? We don't know. We have no photos. We have no videos. We don't have Candace saying what they was doing. We don't have what Don said they was doing. L and H wasn't there, so they can't tell us what happened at the house or if they made it home. So what happened to Summer between 3-something and 6 where she went missing? Did she even make it home? Did something happen at home? What is it? I just don't understand why David thinks they're telling the truth. What are you saying? Okay, let's do this. All right. Yeah, I just went on and blocked them because they young and they all over the place and they don't know what we talking about and they talking about other shit we ain't talking about. Yeah, they just lost and bothering other people in chat. We're not gonna do that. Well, I'm just saying the flag and hats tell me who they are. Okay, I got it. I wasn't even paying attention to the flag. I need to go pay attention to that. Hawkeye. Watching her go into the house. Well, I'm just saying the flag and hats tell me who they are. But don't you think the boys will question if they saw their sister? Yeah, I'm sure law enforcement question them. That what actually happened? I do not believe she made it home. They said in the Facebook post that she put her in a well. The post was removed. What? A well. So if she did, okay, it would have to be somewhere near that house. So that gives me an idea. Do I feel like making a trip this weekend? I don't know. I need to call somebody and see if they'll go with me. They are kids. If my son were playing video games, the whole house could burn down around him. He would sit there. That's true. Yeah, if they was into that game, they weren't paying no attention to Summer at all. None whatsoever. Just not paying no attention to her. Let me see what else he talks about.
You know, and I know that some folks are going to say, "Oh, she showed deception." You know, she showed some deception on two items, but I think
yeah, let's get to the polygraph.
I think if it was serious enough, they would not have let her go home.
Okay, that's what I wanted to.
I mean, very nervous.
Okay.
Once or twice.
I know that when Don took his.
I'll be very honest. You can have a hurt knee and you can still watch somebody else planting flowers, and I would include them.
I'd like to clear up as well too. I mean, I keep seeing everyone keeps saying it all over, of course, but that Don and Candace took a lie detector test. Now, did they both pass it?
Yes, they have both passed her lie.
And did they take it once or twice?
I know that when Don took his, he told me they gave him like 3 or 4 different lie detector tests all in the same day. And he passed. Then the first time that Candace took her lie detector test, and this is what she told me. Okay, she said that she was very tired, and the investigator who was giving the exam to her, obviously she was just very nervous. She did tell me that she there were a couple of areas that showed deception, and they talked to Candace about it, and they said, tell you what, they contributed it to her maybe being tired, and she was very stressed out because they had been interviewed for hours and hours and hours. So what they told Candace to do is said, tell you what, we want you to go home for the weekend, and on Monday we want you to come back. And that's what she did. She came back on that Monday, I believe it was a Monday, and she passed with flying colors.
Okay, that makes sense. Thank you for clearing that up.
Okay. So, Candace, this is why people are saying the first time you took the test, you failed because of this right here. David Dotson said you told him specifically that you had to retake it because you showed deception on 2 or 3 of the questions. Okay? That's something else I pointed out in my past lives. So when Candace saying she don't know where all this come from, this is him saying you told him this. You and Don told him all of this. I mean, I just kind of find it hard to believe that he would make up something so specific. So specific. Don said he took 3 or 4 that day. I mean, a lot of stuff is very specific. I mean, it's up to, everybody's own opinion if they agree and don't agree, and that's fine. But in my opinion, I mean, that's very specific. But she says online in her article she did with someone on, and she got it on their website, Find Somewhere Else. I don't know where this is coming from. Are you forgetting who you talked to? I mean, what's happening? Did you forget what you told David Dodson? And you was aware of this interview he did with Unmasked. That's the first thing David Dodson, yes, Phoenix, that was the first thing David Dodson said, is that Don and Candace know what I'm doing, that I'm doing this podcast with you guys. That's the first thing he said. So y'all watched it. Y'all was aware of everything that David said. So to sit there and act like you don't know where all this information came from, he's one of the first people that came and gave out an interview. And that was the last thing I wanted to point out in that. Yes, I would say Candace and Don have forgotten what they've said and who they've said it to. Both of them. They forgot what they've said to the news. Okay? When their child first was missing, they forgot a lot of things.
Good evening. Students returning to classrooms all across the mid-state this week.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, the Delta variant...
Sorry about that. I accidentally hit some. Tennessee Bureau investigation have confirmed no verified that all Candace and past and podcast for getting information on. Yeah, we know that. Yeah, all that I already said in the very beginning of this case. We just going by what they're saying. The main thing we need and waiting on is law enforcement to verify. That's why I keep calling and waiting to see what TBI, when y'all come out and verify these polygraphs. Like, when y'all gonna verify about this red Toyota Tacoma? When y'all gonna come out and verify the scent of Summer? Where? In the driveway or the dog path trail? I need law enforcement to come verify before I can say without a shadow of a doubt this is fact about polygraphs and the dog, the Summer scent, and the Toyota Tacoma. Until we get that from law enforcement, all we have is their word, Don and Candace, and they have shown nothing but inconsistencies. Nothing but. And they can't blame it on anybody else but themselves, because we have shown them themselves changing their words from what they've said in the beginning. This is their words that they've said out of their mouth has changed. So we won't know if anybody really passed. We won't ever know that. If I had a missing child, I wouldn't care about a polygraph at all. I wouldn't care if I passed or not. I wouldn't even be out talking about the shit that they're talking about, to be honest with you. What's your name? Gina. I wouldn't even be caring about who's talking about me on social media. I wouldn't care. Okay? I wouldn't care who's talking about me on social media, what they said, how they feel. I wouldn't give a damn. I wouldn't be watching nobody on social media. I would be so mentally warped. Okay? My child is gone. I'm devastated. I would be in the insane asylum. Okay? I would be medicated with all the medication that they probably have. I wouldn't be able to do an interview. They would probably think I'm crazy. Okay? I would be every day with boots on, a shotgun, a rifle, another pistol behind my back. I'll be out in the woods every day. Okay? Every day. If I got to go by myself. Probably get mauled by a bear trying to find my damn child. I wouldn't dare, okay, dare be on social media talking about what this family said and inheritance and my daddy and the people saying about me that think I'm lying and all the stuff that they say and complain about law enforcement. I'd be in my own mind. I wouldn't even be able to tell you what law enforcement would be doing. Okay? Because I would be looking for my own child. So I wouldn't be able to tell you what law enforcement messed up because my mind, I'm going to be focusing on looking for my child. So I wouldn't even be paying no attention to law enforcement. I would be in a whole nother zone. I wouldn't be able to type on social media. I wouldn't be able to talk on social media. I would be no good for nobody. I wouldn't be no good. No good. Like, no good. I would be out my mind. Looney Tunes. I'd be thinking about, oh my God, what they doing to my child. I'd be thinking the worst thoughts probably. Oh, we got to hurry to get my child. They probably getting tortured and no telling. I mean, all the worst thoughts is probably be coming in my mind and I'm going to be just everywhere searching. I'm not thinking about nobody else or what they got to say about me. But they don't understand that. They don't understand that. They're everywhere. They complain about everything. Law enforcement. What people are saying about them. That was from the beginning. Day one, Don damn near done gave up. And all this church. You think I'm going to be thinking about church? No tea, no shade. I love God. No tea, no shade. But best believe me, I'm not going to be thinking about no pastor, no saints, no Bibles. No, I'm not going to be thinking about, I'm going to be in the woods, in the streets, looking for my child. I'm not going to be preaching to the news, trying to tell y'all I love God, and I'm not going to be doing none of that because I'm going to be trying to find my child. And I'm just being real with y'all. I would be so messed up, I wouldn't even be able to think about God. I would be so thinking about my child and trying to get to my child. And I'm just being honest. But they have so much time on their hands and their mind is not even on somewhere else because the things that they complain about and things they say, even on the websites, it's just not on Summer. It's not on Summer. It's not on finding her. I would like to see Don out there looking. You know, she was so abducted. Get out there and look. So now he walking the trail. Okay. Let's see you walk it every day. There wouldn't be one day I wouldn't walk that trail. If I really felt my daughter was went down that trail, it wouldn't be one day. One day. But they're on there telling me, Don posts about stuff, talking about suing Chris and whatever he was talking about Chris and you twist my words around when your child is missing. You're not gonna care what somebody twists around. You're not going to care. Chris wouldn't be a thought in your head. And it shows where their mind is. It shows what really matters to them right now. It shows they care about their perception. All they care about is their perception. It's not really Summer. It's not finding Summer. It's not bringing Summer home. It's their perception. And hey, Tasha, hey, everybody. Yeah, hanging flyers. That's something that I gotta do. And that ain't even my baby, but I'm gonna do it anyway, because that's what I do. Exactly, Mama. Hey, Karen. Yeah, stop making noise. That says everything to me. They're obsessed with controlling the narrative. Exactly. That's it, Hawkeye. Mr. 95, we went searching. We was at the detective store. These people don't do nothing. Yes, Shay Dog. At 4 o'clock, hanging Mr. Pot. Exactly. Just like the West, some parents don't use the news and social media platforms to beg and plead for the safe return of. Yeah. As of text from Grandma Kenny that said her Hunter, Summer, and Candace are planting flowers, so I do believe Hunter was there. Oh, really? I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised. Because Candace has lied so much. In her interviews with Chris, she's lied. From the beginning of her beginning interviews, she's lied. On her website, she's lied. And I just see the lies. And it's like, I really want to believe that they didn't do it. But I can't, because the inconsistencies, the red flags, the stories that are changing, I can't. Even if I wanted to, I can't. I just want to know why. Why the story keep changing? What's the deal? Like, what's happening? So, that's where I'm at, you know. That's why I want to break down David Dodson, because a lot of things that he said that they told him, they are completely different now. They are completely different. Completely different. And why is that? Why is that? Just a bunch of discrepancies. Bunch of discrepancies. Yeah, TikTok videos. And Chris asked her, has she turned it in law enforcement? She says no. They're so busy on trying to prove on each other. It's not about Summer to them. It's not about Summer Wills. It's really not. She's so busy trying to discredit what he said because she don't want nobody to believe what the hell he said. They aren't allowed to talk about why CPS took the boys. No, they're not. Oh, shit. I don't know. I hope so. I'm not sure. Oh, I'm still very unsure about what looks like an arm hanging out over the back seat. I now it been claimed we don't, but I'm still not sure yet. Yeah, that's something, like I said, like, I have my own opinion regardless of what person blew what up, and regardless of what person blew it up, another YouTuber, and if certain people believe that, cool, no problem. But me, with my eyes and how I feel and what I see an arm. You know? And I respect everybody else that don't feel like it's an arm. And I respect the people that do feel like it's an arm. But that's my opinion. That's what I see with my eyes. And that's me blowing up. That's what I see. That's just what I see. That's what I see. So I'm going to stick to what I see and what I feel. And I encourage everybody to stick to what they feel and what they see in this case. Because, yeah, I don't go along with people. I'm my own person. And I encourage everyone to do the same thing. Go off what you feel and you think, and don't let nobody else encourage you otherwise. Go about what you see, what you feel, and you think. Always go off of your heart and your feelings. That's what I encourage people to do. Just how Donna Wells, big baby. We're not gonna hear from law enforcement to the guilty orators. I'm gonna keep trying. They supposed to came out and make a statement. I don't know what's going on because like I talked to them, but I don't know what's happening. Something's going on right now because they supposed to came out and I don't know what's going on. Yeah, yeah, just, and I looked at it. I mean, I looked at it for a while at work, and I just kept looking at it, and I kept zooming in, and I just really feel like that's an arm, but I don't know. That's just me. I just see an arm. I can see somebody sitting right there holding these boxes, and they are like at the window. You know how you can be leaned up against the window, and you have some boxes sitting on your lap, and you have your arm around. That's what I see. That's what I see, and I have some boxes in my lap. That's what I see, and that's what I got from that. But that's just me. That's just me. Yes, perception plays a very important part of what we see, what we hear, how we think about what we see, hear, and think. Yes, personal perception. And I encourage everyone to have their own personal perception. Yeah. That's my main thing over here is free thinking. Everybody's an adult, and I encourage everyone to free think. Always free think. I'm gonna, give you the information and facts, but I'm also giving you my opinion, and I encourage everybody to have their own opinion on what they got from whatever information I'm giving out. And that picture, poor someone had the biggest bruise on the side of her head. Okay, I thought I saw that. I thought I saw something like a bruise on the side of her head, on the side where the milk is. I couldn't really make it out, but that's what I was starting to get on that picture. So, okay, that's kind of what I saw on her forehead, like right where she was laying the milk at, but right there. But I didn't see the earlobe. I might have to blow it up bigger. You saw it, Karen? Okay, but I don't know, maybe I'm yeah, but we all gonna see different things, and that's totally fine. Yeah, we all gonna see different things, and that's totally okay. Yeah, I did. I'm gonna probably blow it up some more. I might put it on my big screen. I might even go as far as to put it on my big screen when I get in the house and just study it some more. Wasn't red like from the cold milk. No, it looked like that didn't even touch the cold milk. That's not. Yeah, I don't think that's from the milk. I don't think it's from the milk. I saw bruises on some of my photos. Makes me wonder if she did fall. Yeah, it makes you wonder. Did she really fall, or did something happen at the swim hole? Observing Candace and her body language and her response to a lot of things. Not maybe Summer has real clear skin, but I don't think so. I don't think so. I hope not, because then why would you use a filter for your little girl? No, not that side. I mean the one against the milk. Yeah, that's the side I'm talking about. Against the milk. That's the side I'm talking about. Well, her laying against the milk, but it's right here. It's on the front, sort of, on the side. It sort of looked like maybe it could have been a bruise. Those clothes she was wearing didn't match the season at all. I wouldn't doubt that picture was from Christmas. Because he is crazy, Cooter Brown. If it were really cold, you would think it would be irritated. That's what I said. It would be hurt. Unless we just couldn't see because she was still laying on the milk. Maybe that's why we really can't see what the side of her face really looked like. Because she's like she must have had her head on there, not so much her face. It was her head that was on the milk. So I'm thinking, yeah, we won't be able to see because her head is on there. So, yeah, we wouldn't be able to see all that. Not until she was lifted up out the car. And I don't think she goes swimming one under. But yeah, I'm taking, into consideration like everybody's theories, and I just can't wait to find out what actually was going on in Oyster. I got a update coming. If nothing else, because I finally took care of David Dodson, broke down his interview. If nothing else comes up with Summer Wells, we still gonna stay on the case. I'm still gonna talk about things. Because Don doing a lot of mouth talking. So, yeah, I got to stay tuned to what he got going on. But, yeah, I got more cases. Definitely on the Orson. We still definitely on that case. I got an update coming out soon with them. I think it's like 2 clip videos I have to put together and edit and put out for those babies. And it's coming soon. Tomorrow I'm taking a video off of members only, and it's gonna be public tomorrow. I would have did today, but so much has been going on today. I wasn't expecting to look at that photo and do a video in the live. I wasn't expecting that to happen. But yeah, it happened. So I'm not trying to overwhelm everybody with information and videos. So I'll just, get that ready for tomorrow. Welcome and thank you. And shout out to Chasing Truth for supporting and sending you guys over there. I think she shared a video. So shout out to her for sharing the video. I got to get over there too. I got to get to John Q. I'm coming, and I got to get to Chasing Truth. Y'all too. Matter of fact, let me look y'all up right now and just go ahead, because when I get off here, I'm going to be doing something else, and it's going to slip my mind. Do you think Don drove past his driveway to the shed on his property to make sure police haven't looked there yet? It's very possible. A waitress. Very, very possible. Very likely. Okay? Very possible. Okay. John Q. There we go. Ooh, he be having them long lives. 6-hour lives, John. Whoa. Whoa, buddy. Look at baby Mackenzie. Yeah, that's long. Get it though. Get it. So they propped all that up next to summer instead of putting the groceries in the trunk. Most of the grocery, I think the grocery was in the trunk. I think they was just the grocery. I think shit. It was a box. I think most of it was just box. I think most of the grocery was in the trunk. Yeah, I stay in Tennessee. Who else was it? Chasing Truth. Chasing Truth. Where you at, girl? Alright, I'm subscribed and okay. Yeah, it's interesting. What is he talking about? So you going live tonight, John? I will definitely check in. I will check in because I got some running around to do. Well, just going to get my food. Yeah, so thank everybody for tuning in and watching. I only did one Summer Wills live 2 days ago, so when you have some time, you can check it out. Oh yeah, I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch it probably tonight and tomorrow. I'm gonna catch up with everybody's with everybody, cause I'm caught up with everybody else. So, have you spot a small airport where the sun can fly from? In Kingsport, no. I'm in Nashville. I'm 4 hours away. I'm in Tennessee, but I'm not in Wrightisville or Kingsport. I'm like 4 hours away. That's it. But I don't know nothing about airport. I have to check it out when I go back. I was hoping summer was found, but I'm waiting on the go ahead for the public to search, and then I'll be going up there to search. Yeah. But they ain't let the public search it. I don't know why. I don't know. Oh, I got to get my eyebrows done. They are a mess. Yeah, I will find out. Because there's a lot of things, yeah, I've been asking and I've been working on. So, yeah, I'm working on it. There are many bikes out here. Oh, my God. That's so loud. But I'm getting ready to let y'all go. Thank you for the super chats. Thanks everybody who watched. Now there's a helicopter coming. So thanks everybody for watching and liking, sharing, and subscribing. Yeah. So I appreciate everybody. And y'all just remember we all have different opinions and everything, and that's okay. Because we don't really know what's going on yet. We're still waiting on law enforcement to come out and verify. So it's okay that everybody don't think alike. We're not going to. And that's totally fine. Okay? So email you. Is it on your channel? Yeah, so. Alright, I enjoyed y'all. I love y'all. Thank y'all for watching. And I will see you guys tomorrow. John, are we going to do a live? John, I can't do no 6 hour live. But I can do 1 or 2 hours. Always. I love y'all. Thank you, Hawkeye, for moderating. You did a great job. Arm. Irene, arm. Not the hand, the arm. It's a white arm. It's a white arm like it. That's cool. Hawkeye says, do it. Alright, let's do it. So, what time tomorrow? John says, let's go back quickly. They do Ivory. Oh, Lord. We're going to do a couple of hours. We can do, I can't believe I did a 3 hour one day. I couldn't believe it. That's not me. I do not do 3 hour lives. And I can actually watch a 3 hour live. And I guess if it's very interesting and keep your attention, you can do it. But I never thought I could, but I watched my own live and I was like, oh, okay. It wasn't that bad. I was like, that's so long. Who's going to watch that? But yeah, people really do. But yeah, so just do what you can. Always. We can do it at 7. Yes. Are you Central, Eastern? It is 7:28 here. So what time is it where you at? You in New York. Okay. So you Central Time, John? Get up out these work clothes, y'all. So like, okay, it's 8:30 p.m. now. 8:28. Okay. Oh, it's okay, single. You can go back and watch it, baby. I promise. Okay, so it'll be 8:30 your time. Well, 8 o'clock your time. It'll be 7 my time. Or it could be, yeah, give me, because I get off at 4:30. So yeah, let's do, yeah, we can do that. So I get time to, get it together before we, then you get it together. Yeah, let's do that. I'm down with that. So I'll see you guys tomorrow, and I guess we'll be doing a live with John. What we gonna talk about, John? Summer Wells case? You gotta think of a title, and then we can go from there. But that'll be good. That'll be good. That'll be real good. But I'm not gonna hold y'all long. I'm gonna put my information in the description, and I'll contact you, I guess, around that time, John, and we'll go from there. 8 p.m. my time, 6 p.m. time. Got it. Okay, and I'm meeting you at on your page. I can meet you on your page, and I'll just go over there and meet you on your page, and we'll rock it like it. I'll come through. What? What? Okay, I'll set it up, and you can come on. I'll just use StreamYard, because you like to show, if you got something to show, we can do that. You can come up on StreamYard and make it do what it do. Alrighty, so I'll make sure I put you in the John Q with a seaweed. Okay. Yep. Alright. Well, I love y'all. Y'all have a good night. Peace.